welcome to the vlog. Today's vlog is about jockey wheels. I know, I haven't spoken about jockey wheels for some time. Now, I have a bit of a history with jockey wheels. The original jockey wheel that we had with the Bailey is a bit like the jockey wheel you get off a wheelbarrow, which is plastic, hard plastic. Now for us, that didn't work well on our gravel drive. So I was kind of hunting around for another one. I bought a pneumatic with one with air in, and I hadn't got round to fitting it when Cart contacted me, asked me if I wanted to review one. Yes, I'll review one. So I did a side-by-side review of pneumatic, plastic and carts, and in that test the cart one came out on top. We don't live too far from Stansted Airport. Happy holidays. Where was I? Yeah, so I had that for some time. Then we sold the Bailey and I bought a cart jockey wheel because I was impressed with how it sort of held up when we were using it on our gravel drive. It didn't skip or get stuck. It behaved perfectly well. There were a few little chunks out of it, but it didn't affect the working of the jockey wheel. So I continued with it. So I purchased a jockey wheel. Then Cart contacted me again a couple of years after that. They had a new super wheel, which was thinner and I think more resilient plastic, more resilient rubber. Now I've had that jockey wheel for some time. Last year, regular viewers will know, we spent 9 months living in the caravan, so I'm going from site to site every other week or every 2 weeks or sometimes every few days. So the jockey wheel took an absolute pounding. As a result of that, I need to replace it. So let me just show you our current jockey wheel. Now you see here that the shaft is in a right old mess. It's kind of greased up to the max there. Looking at the wheel, it's not in the greatest condition. You can see there, look, absolute chunk out the side there. Doesn't roll particularly well. More to the point, it doesn't go this way very well. Now I know I could probably get around that with some grease. I've done it before. I actually did a vlog on me greasing the jockey wheel. I know content was hard to come by those days, and Cart contacted me and said, did I recommend that they should put more grease in the jockey wheel? And well, for me, yes was the answer, because after a couple of months using it, it became stiff and Mrs. Sorry, shouldn't resort to childish humour. Not only that, I don't know if you can really see it very well here, but the jockey wheel does lean at an angle, sort of backwards, as another plane goes over. And this caused me a problem on the last site because the jockey wheel got stuck. I dropped it onto the tow ball, and the jockey wheel, I couldn't get the jockey wheel up because it was at that angle, so I had to put up the EMP level in, raise it up and wiggle it about. And anyway, it was a nightmare, so I thought, right, that's it, you've had your chance. Now what I will say is, someone on Talk Wrench community mentioned, by the way, if you're not a member of Talk Wrench, there's a 1 month free trial going on at the moment. There'll be a link in the description, talkwrench.com, if you're on the TV and can't see the description bit. Yeah, someone on Talk Wrench said, well, I'd pretty much, in that 9 months, I'd used pretty much a lifetime of a normal caravanner. If you work out, if you do maybe 2, maybe 4 weeks a year, you know, it's at least 9 years worth of, maybe even 10 years worth of use in then 9 months. So you could say this cart jockey wheel is 10 years old. You could say that if you wanted to. Another thing, this is getting really stiff. So what I could do, I could strip it down, put some maintenance on it, but another jockey wheel has turned my head, and it has done for quite some time. It's more expensive than the cart jockey wheel. Very similar wheel, although it looks a bit shinier. I'm looking at it down there on the ground. I'll show you in a second. So anyway, we're going to France in a couple of months, and what I do, I like to get, you know, like we had the repairs on the car, right? I could have left it, but I wanted to get it done, get everything in working order, serviced, everything before we go to France, because we're going for about 5 weeks. What you don't want is your jockey wheel failing. This is why I won't use a pneumatic one. If you get a puncture in one, or it deflates, or as in the test I did, the jockey wheel comes off the rim, the tyre comes off the rim, and all the air comes out, and you don't want to be stuck in that situation. So jockey wheel is, look, I know what you're thinking. I've had this same jockey wheel for years. I've had it on my Caravan, it's blah blah blah. That's great. But what I will say is that first jockey wheel we had, it was, see the wheelbarrow down there? It's very much like the wheel off a wheelbarrow. In fact, what I've said previously, it's like the wheel off a kid's trike. It's hard plastic, and with us, especially on the Bailey doesn't have a front locker, so it's not very heavy at the front, and the jockey wheel, the plastic jockey wheel, used to just skip over the gravel. Like when I turned it, when it was turning, it would just kind of go forward. The wheel might turn, but it would just bounce forward on our gravel drive. So this is why I started looking at other jockey wheels. I think I've said jockey wheel enough for the YouTube algorithm to recognise that I'm talking about jockey wheels. So let's get on with fitting this new jockey wheel. Oh, I haven't told you what it is yet. Yes, that's right, I'm now an Alco jockey wheel ambassador. By Alco, they're the best. I'm not a jockey wheel ambassador. I bought this, and they're not cheap, so I'm hoping it lasts a while. It has a built-in nose weight gauge, as you can see there. Now, you read a lot about these being not particularly accurate. I'm not overly bothered by that, really. I think you can get them without the nose weight gauge and save yourself about 30 quid. Possibly. Nose weight gauge would probably cost 30 quid. I don't know. Whether or not it's accurate, I don't really care. I don't have a great deal in the front locker, and I've never weighed my nose. 3 ounces. I've never done it because I don't have a great deal now. I use gas light bottles. We have toilet fluid cleaner in there, a bucket, and that's about it. So let's get changing the jockey wheel, shall we? Now I'm going to do it by lifting the front of the Caravan up with the EMP levelling. Now a lot of people don't like this, but when I first got it, the first thing I did was looked in the manual, and it does say you could raise the front of the, in fact that's what EMP, that's how it levels itself. It wants the front low, and then it lifts the front up, because the two stays work in unison. Then you can't do them separately, so you don't get that twisting effect. They come up together. Just like a demonstration. I'll get on with it. Right, as the EMP levelling brings the Caravan stays up, you see there where it's leaning towards the front, and I think that could be the bracket within the A-frame itself, or it could be the jockey wheel.
Let it all go, darling, let it all go. I just need to start getting some fresh vibes in my head. Let it all go, darling, let it all go. I'm not trying to run, just need some fresh vibes in my way. On my way. On my way. Can you feel the drum beat in your feet now? Let it grow and catch the flow, the rhythm shakes. It's been waiting for you right around the corner. For your mind and soul, just let it break.
Just to be clear, this is not a how to fit a jockey wheel video, or holiday makers. Bye. Jumbo Jet 747. So, once that plane's gone, just getting over man flu. Once that plane's gone, we'll have a look. So it's a 48mm shaft, nose weight gauge at the bottom, rubber wheel, and this handle comes off. Honest, you have to pull that and pull that. Do it with one hand's difficult, so it comes off. Now, I think they sell it as a security measure. If I took it off, I would 100% lose it. So then you're knackered. So it's really nice action. I'm just going to lower the EMP leveling so that it's touching the ground as normal.
Let it all go, darling, let it all go. I just need to stop and have some fresh vibes in my head. Let it all go, darling, let it all go. I'm not trying to run, just need some fresh vibes in my
Now, the bad news for me is that that jockey wheel's still leaning forward, so I'm guessing it's the bracket rather than the jockey wheel, but thankfully that's not why I replaced it. I think the nose weight seems to be suggesting it's 170, but I think there's a way to calibrate it or something, so I've got to look into that a bit more. I'll update you on that, how that mechanism works in a future vlog, but that's it on. If you're not subscribed already, please do, and I will update you on my how I get on with this Alco Premium jockey wheel with no nose weight gauge in future vlogs. Now I need to look at why that's leaning forward. I'm pretty sure it's maybe a bit of the brackets missing. It looked like there was only one piece in there, or I think maybe there should be two pushing into the jockey wheel. I'll update you on that as well. So that's it. There you go, Alco Premium jockey wheel with nose weight. Prices do vary, so have a look online if you want to know how much they are. Now I just googled around and found the cheapest one. As you do, they're all the same, right? That's it, thanks for watching, see you in the next one.
Let it all go, darling, let it all go. I just need to stop and have some fresh vibes in my head. Let it all go, darling, let it all go. I'm not trying to run, just need some fresh vibes coming my way. Come my way. Come my way. Can you feel the drum beat in your feet now? Let it grow and catch the flow, the rhythm shakes. It's been waiting.
This is quality caravan vlogging.